It really is a tremendous. You've been kind enough to say some words about what I've done helping the relationship, and I'm certainly very proud of the things I have been able to do to going back now over 25 years to set the basis of what I think is one of the most important relationships we have. I think the most important relationship between Australia and China. Other people of other nations have sort of varied a lot, but we've had a very steady growth, sound growth in our relationship. It's based upon the fact, as I said last night, we, as distinct from the Americans and Europeans, Australians didn't come here with any historical baggage. We hadn't been oppressors in China, we hadn't any eras, we came with no baggage. And my great predecessor, Gough Whitlam, showed great vision in coming up here as leader of the opposition in '71, and then as soon as he became Prime Minister, recognised China. And I pay tribute to the other side of politics. When Gough finished, Malcolm Fraser continued the relationship. I, of course, did a lot, and Howard started off badly, but I was very serious about this. He did some silly things in terms of the relationship with China, so much so that, as I was saying last night, I was having dinner with Zhirongji in Beijing, and he expressed great concern. He said how marvellous the relationship had been under Whitlam, Fraser, myself and Paul, and but they were very worried that it was going bad as a result of 2 or 3 things that John had done. I said, well, I'm more than happy to go and see him and talk to him, and I did. And to his credit, he listened to what I had to say, and I'm not saying it was just because of what I said, because other people were talking too, but to his credit, they turned it around, and they continued from then on to have a solid relationship with China. It got a bit wobbly there when he was talked about as the Deputy Sheriff of the United States, but basically under the Howard government, the relationship with China stayed solid. Now, this is what governments do. I did it as Prime Minister, my predecessors and successors did, and governments obviously are fundamentally important in establishing this sort of basis, constitutional basis of the relationship. But in the end, it doesn't matter what governments do, the most important thing is the quality and commitment of our citizens, our business people, our entrepreneurs, people in education who are involved in the day-to-day relationship. And that's where I want to say to all of you who are involved in that direct sense in this day-to-day work of building the relationship, how much I feel, and Australia should also feel, indebted to you for what you do, because you are the ones that put the blood and sinews into the framework of the body that we create, the opportunity. But it can't happen, it can't grow without the work that you do, and I'm genuinely most grateful to you for all that you've done in that respect.